Hi everybody. So I'm doing this month's garden tour. It's the first week of May and we're going to do this in two parts like always. We'll do the Potager Garden and then we'll do the front gardens. So today we'll start out with the Potager Garden. A lot has changed since I brought you here last. A lot. And so this is going to be probably a little bit of longer tours this time because there's so many new things to see. So we'll start out with this new Clematis. It hasn't opened up yet, but it is Jolly Good. Yes, Jolly Good Clematis from Proven Winners. Then here we have the New Dawn Climbing Roses that we got from Jackson Perkins. That one's a little slower on the go. This one is doing pretty good. And they were bare root when I got them. On either side of the arbor here, I've just got cabbage. And let's see. Let me see what kind. I didn't grow these from seed. They are just Bonnie's Best cabbage. I got these cute little signs from the dollar store. So I thought that made a cute entrance for the Potager Garden. We've added we got a pink Encore azalea, which is this. Then back here I need to plant that. It is a Paul's Glory hosta. Back here is a Stilby, let's see, Montgomery. It's a red. I think it just needs some red back here. I don't know why. We got some red begonias. Two more Paul's Glory, I believe, and I'm not sure what this middle hosta is here. And then back here is our limelight hydrangea. The first vegetable bed we have in the Potager Garden is the peppers. And this is why it's going to take so long, because I want to tell you guys what varieties that we have. So we have California Bell. It's California Wonder Bell. We've got Anaheim, which is a hot pepper. Fish pepper is a hot pepper. This tag disappeared. Ooh. Oh, here it is. This is the banana pepper. You get over here. We've got jalapeno here. This is a Marconi sweet. And this, I believe, is the Pippin. Yeah, Pippin Gold, Honey Gold or something like that. Sweet pepper. In the middle, we've got lipstick sweet pepper. We have a lilac bell pepper. Red cherry sweet. I don't know what this one is. It's going to be a surprise. It's the surprise pepper. Here we have a habanada. So it's like a habanero without the heat. So it has the flavor of a habanero, but it doesn't have the heat. Somewhere we should have a jalapeno. There. Here we go. So it's like a jalapeno. Tastes like a jalapeno without the heat. We move on to this bed, which is just empty right now, and I'm going to fill it with calendula. Over here, I already got a nice harvest of French breakfast radish. Got a little pest problems already this year. I'm really shocked because usually my pest problems don't start until like mid-June. But they're really already going to town on some of my vegetables and my roses. I don't know. So we've got here, I never know how to say it. What is it? What do we get? Haida Benny turnips. We've got Early Wonder red beets. Then we've got Golden Boy beets, and they are really slow on the go compared to these Early Wonder. And then this is yellow onions. These onions here I planted in the winter, like November, December, I think. It's not really winter, but it's kind of winter. Here we have some rosemary. And we got thyme. These were all started by seeds inside. So in here, this is the strawberry bed. I had bare root strawberries. Nothing was happening. I'm impatient. So I just went out and got some strawberry plants. We've got quinault. Is that how you say this? Anybody know? I believe it's Ozark Beauty. Yeah. Same quinault or whatever. And another Ozark Beauty. And then that is a jasmine. Over here we've got some calendula. I believe it's ball calendula. There's marigolds in here. I'm probably going to take them out because they're not getting any sun really. They're just hidden in there. And then this is a bonfire patio peach. And I believe we got little peaches coming. This is my second year with this tree. It didn't do anything at all last year. But it's just cute too. We'll move over here, back at the beginning again. We have Sweet Annie in this pot. And then here we have garlic that we planted last year. And it should be ready soon, because usually when you get to like your second leaf browning, so this is the first. Usually when the second, because every time the leaf browns, it's a layer that comes off the protective skin. So once this one is good and brown, and this is really starting to brown, I think it's going to be time to harvest these a lot earlier than what I thought. But this spring has been unseasonably warm. Here we have borage. These are red onions and yellow onions, just a mix that I planted this year. And we've got a baby weed in here. Now, again, in this bed, I have a lot of pest pressure. I don't know what it is yet. But here is one of my green beans, and my cucumbers aren't looking real great. They're looking pretty bad, actually. I don't know what's going on there, and something's eating the green bean. So we'll see what happens there. We'll come over here. Now everything in this bed's going to come out because this was actually the green bean bed. I didn't have the lettuce bed or the leaf bed made, and I was in a hurry to plant, and so I used this one. But I mean, most of it's ready to harvest. I mean, look at the size of the spinach. Like, this is humongous. Look at that. Look at the size of my hand. So the spinach is ready. Swiss chard, it's almost ready. All these lettuces are ready. Broccoli's not ready yet. And then here we have our green beans, all started along the line. Now 2 did not come up. This one's coming right here. And these are rattlesnake pole beans. And one that's like blue-hilled or something like that. I'm not sure how to pronounce. And then so we have the broccoli, and then we have romaine. We've been cutting off of these romaine and everything. This broccoli, look at that. It's my first broccoli baby because I've never grown broccoli before. I didn't realize, which I should have, if I paid attention to things, which I don't, that you need more than one broccoli plant, because one broccoli plant is one head of broccoli. So next year, or in the fall, I'll plant a lot of broccoli. But for now, we'll have one thing of broccoli. Over here is the potato bed. I only planted half of the bed with the potatoes because it's an experiment. I didn't know how they would grow. I've never grown them before. So I used the other half of the bed for more tomatoes because I didn't have enough space for all the tomatoes that I have. So over here we have, this is an edible flower called tung ho. Then we have some tomatoes. Here we have, this is San Marzano. This is a paste tomato. I grew this from seed. This is the only one I didn't grow from seed. This is the Indigo Rose. I just got it because it was so cool looking, the little tag at the garden center. Then we've got Sun Gold cherry tomato and Super Tasty, which is a determinate tomato. The potatoes we have, this is just a store, like, you know, like we had leftovers from our bag from the store. And then this is Yukon Gold, Gold Rush, and Red Norland. Over here in this pot is a gray dogwood tree that I saved. That was virtually nothing from Lowe's like 2 years ago. And they were like, that's dead. And I said, I want it. And I got it, and there you go. Here we've got some oregano. And then on this way, this is the carrot bed, if you remember from last time. We've got some chamomile here. We've got some broadleaf sage. Here we have two different kinds of lavender. This one was sweet lavender. Then I got some thyme, and I'm not sure what this one is. It just said lavender. Carrots are looking good. We've got Spanish black, Luna white, Danvers orange, another generic orange, Kyoto red, and atomic red. So all of it's looking really good. Then over here we have more of our lettuces and leaf things. We've got some Nasturtium Emperor or something. We've got a cinnamon basil. We've got some ragged jack kale, dino kale. See those there, and purple kale. And then just some various leaf lettuces. Then here in the corner we have Aunt Molly's ground cherry. And this is my baby. This is what I'm most excited about. All of these delicious tomatoes that are going to be flooding my kitchen. We've got Better Boy. And you see I'm pruning them up so that I can attach them to this trellis to grow up so they have good airflow. We've got Paul Robeson, Pink Boar, Dr. White or Dr. Witchy, or however you want to say it. Here I've got a basil that looks like it got a little sunburn. I don't know if how that's gonna bounce back. There we've got another borage. Some more tomatoes over here. We got Super Sweet 100 cherry tomato. We've got a white Tomasol tomato. San Marzano again for the paste tomato. We've got this one I did not grow from seed. It's the only one other in this bed. And it is the Bonnie Original. And then we've got blueberry cherry. We've got this little basil. It's a container variety. Peticchio or something, I don't know. We got some little nasturtiums that I grew from seed. Some marigolds. And so everything over here is looking nice and lush. My mouth waters just thinking about all of the delicious things that we're going to get out of here. I still have to bring over a pot that has that's going to have an artichoke in it that I'm growing mainly just for ornamental value. And something else, but I'm not sure what. I have two pots that have to be brought over. We look over here, we pan over, we have over here, we've got a thornless blackberry in the pot. And oh my goodness, guys, the sky just opened up, and so it's now. It's raining, of course. And then we'll finish it off right up here with some herbs that we have in the pot. We've got dill. We've got thyme, we've got clary sage, we got feverfew, and we got pineapple sage, and all of those were grown from seed too. Come this way. You might remember the last tour we had a bunch of seedlings up here, but they are all gone, sitting at their new home. These are the only ones left that are hardening off. Over here we've got 3 pots that I scattered poppy seeds in. Oh, no. It might be staying a little too dry. I see a little bit of green here. And this one. And that's rose feathers. We got rose feathers. We got amazing gray and scarlet peony. And then here, this is a traditional smoke bush, purple smoke bush. I come around here. We've got some calendula. Look at this. This is my favorite. This is strawberry calendula. Look how pretty. Just look at that. I love this so much. And then this is Racina. And then we have some snaps back here, I'm not sure, and a nasturtium. This is our blue chiffon rose of Sharon, so it's leafing out nice, no bud yet. I did not deadhead this. I tend not to do that with like tree shrubs or, you know, things like that. This is pretty in pink Eden rose, climbing rose. So it's just like your traditional Eden rose, but this one is pink. No blooms yet, but we've got some little buds. Then over here, this is my funny clematis, because this clematis, this beautiful magenta clematis was supposed to be this. Still waters. But labeling problems happen in gardening, in the garden world, and so we've got this color, but that's okay. Then we have, this is Zephyrin Duron or something like that, climbing rose. And then we have one of those here as well. Again, these were bought bare root from Jackson Perkins. And look at this. This one has nothing going on. So I don't know if this one's going to make it. But so that is it, guys, for the Potager Garden. Now we'll post the second half, and that's going to be all of our front flower gardens. It'll include the cut flower garden, which oh, I forgot one thing. Look at these. Look at this. Don't mind that. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Oh, and this color. Oh, I love it so much. Hi, Duncan. All right, guys. So let's wrap it up here for this. It's raining on me. And then next, we'll do part 2 once it stops raining. And that will be the front flower gardens, and you're not going to believe the difference between the last video, the last garden tour, and this one. So until then, everybody, bye-bye.